Hi guys, it's Marissa and Richard here from
G'day.
Rise High today. We are tuning in to give you another example of how we have helped a client recently. And Rich has been kicking lots of goals for his clients recently and really
Yep.
been making some really good positive difference in people's lives. So I thought I'd drag him along today to help me with this video and share with you a client that he's helped recently and what the situation was. So,
Yep.
Richard, tell us
Okay.
what's been going on.
Lots has been going on,
Yeah.
and every scenario is a little different. But this one was, I think it was a special one because the client had already signed a contract and was very keen to settle on this property. We had 2 weeks to settle it, and their existing bank would not support them from a borrowing capacity
So
perspective.
they went to their existing bank first,
Yep.
and their bank said no.
The banks basically said no.
Yeah.
They wouldn't support with the borrowing capacity the client needed, and also there was issues with the security they were looking to buy. They were referred to me, and through a thorough fact-finding process, it was almost, pretty clear that there was definitely an outcome for the client, which we ended up achieving.
That's awesome. I mean, imagine that you would have experienced it with the client, but that
Yep.
emotional journey that you go
Yeah.
on when you go from the excitement of finding the property that you want to buy and
Yep.
signing the contract and getting your offer accepted to then having your bank tell you that you can't do it,
Yep.
but you're stuck with this contract,
Yep.
to then being able to work with someone like yourself
Yeah.
to turn the situation around and give them the hope that they can actually buy this property
Yeah.
and get the approval. I mean,
Absolutely.
how was that journey and how was that process that the clients went through? And obviously you got to
Yeah.
experience some of that with them.
Definitely. I think, it is an emotional roller coaster, and
Yeah.
I do talk a lot on the emotional side with my clients because you can get quite heavily emotionally involved with
Yeah.
the ups and downs daily. So what we did was we took the situation and said, look, I believe and I'm confident there is a solution. And we want to gather all of your information, make sure that we haven't missed anything, and then we'll go forward with a positive application. And also wanted to try and take some of that bank stress away from the client because really there wasn't a lot they could do in that space. So I said we would do all the fighting and pushing for the client with the bank to make sure that the turnaround times were quick, to make sure that the application got assessed and assessed properly. So that we could then get on to signing loan documents and then preparing settlements. So
Well, that's the thing, it's one thing that you managed to get the approval after their bank said
Yep.
no, but the other amazing thing about this situation is that you managed to achieve all of that in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
which is an incredibly quick turnaround time.
Yeah.
And I guess that just shows you, or shows everyone that we do have the ability to make things happen quickly
Yeah.
when the need arises.
Yeah.
And how did you? That's sort of pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Like,
Yeah.
how did you achieve that 2-week turnaround for these clients?
well, I think first of all, it was just about making sure the client understood that 2 weeks is not a long time. So we needed to gather everything from the client straight away.
Yeah.
And if we were coming back for any more information or needed to close questions out, they needed to sort of work with us as quickly as they could.
Yeah.
So really we're able to use really a 48-hour window to gather everything we needed and put ourselves in a position where we were confident that the application would be approved or
Yes.
looked at really positively.
Yeah, awesome.
And that then gives the bank enough time to, use a day or two if they have to assess the file and
Yeah.
then give us the documents we need.
So what advice would you give to anyone watching who has had a no from their existing
Yep.
bank?
Well, I think the advice is that there are many options, and all banks have different appetites for different income sources or deposit levels or
Different properties.
Different properties.
Yeah.
So what we're able to offer in our office is choice, but also experience around what those banks are looking for. So,
Yes.
before we just go and try our luck somewhere, even though the bank may be a positive place for you to park your salary or your wage, may not be the best bank to support your home loan. So I think overall it's about coming to us and assessing choice
Yeah.
and making sure that we can guide you to getting an approval, which is what you want. You want an approval.
Yeah,
You don't want to go
absolutely.
through the roller coaster and then get declined by your
Yeah,
bank.
absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing that, Richard. Definitely come and speak to us. We'd love to help you. As Richard said, we offer choice, and that is, and we offer the experience to be able to guide you in the right direction to ensure that your experience will be a positive one and you'll be able to buy the home of your dreams. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.